Okay, today I'm going to remove the dashboard as I'm replacing it with the double scoop or whatever you call that. I want the navigation system. So what I'm going to do is pull the old one off, get the other one, and we'll go from there. I'm still waiting for some harnesses, so I'm going to just change it over and probably put my old radio back in just for now. Once everything comes in, I'll hook up, and then I gotta find somebody who's gonna code in all the stuff. So yeah, first thing, disconnect the battery, because you'll have to disconnect the airbag. This one, and there's one under the dash on the passenger side. First, make sure you lock this like that, so when you disconnect the battery you can't close the trunk. Second, obviously disconnect the battery. I disconnected both of them to feel more comfortable. And now it's time to disassemble. Alright guys, so when you take this bolt out, there's this clip that holds the whole thing. So once you take the bolt out, you kind of pull it up and it pops out. Same thing on the other side. Then obviously pull these trims out. And then once you do the top, well, you gotta obviously first take the airbag out, the steering wheel, and then you pop the top one off. You have these, let me show you, these clips on each side, so you kind of pull them like outwards and the bottom part pops down. So now take these four out. So then this whole thing, the clock spring and the switches are turn signal and all that will be out. So then we'll start disassembling the center console and the radio, the glove box. Obviously we gotta take this out, the cluster. There's quite a few things to take out. So, and this cover, you just pry it and make sure you take it out, because you have two bolts here holding the dash, so you don't want to ruin that. this was inside here. This one got stuck behind, so what I did is I went through here and had to push a little bit so I can get a hold of it, so I can unhook. And don't forget, if you have Logic 7, you're gonna have a speaker here, so you're gonna have to unplug it. So what I'm going to do is take the dash loose and then try to get to it. Okay, so there's two 8mm here that holds the radio bracket. Behind it, there's once you take that bracket out, there's another 2 screws to separate this. I don't know about that bolt in there. If you can see, I'll take it out. There's a 10mm right here that you need to take off, and there are little screws on top, and that's it. The dash is loose, as you can see. So now I gotta see here if I can do it without removing the center console. If not, I'll remove that. But other than that, it's ready to come out. So I'll need both hands now to pull all this. And so, alright, get back to you. So just grab right here and pull it upwards and towards you, and it'll pop out, so you don't need to take the center console. So now, as you can see, it's time to take it out. Just make sure all the wires, plugs are out of the way, and yeah, she's out. Like I said, it actually wasn't that hard. Now we have to transfer this airbag. There's 4 bolts put on this side. Check everything else what we have to pull out. See everything else what we need. I think I'm gonna change my speaker to mine, because I don't know if this one works or not. It should work, but I'll change it. So now this is how it looks. This side, the driver's side, is done. You'll have a screw right here, one behind here. You gotta do that one. 2 of those over here, and then you'll have one over here and 2 on the bottom, and that's what holds the dash. And now everything goes back. So I'm almost done. I'm gonna put my old radio and stuff in till I get rest of my harness, and then I have to tap into the harness over there and run the control over here. So if you have a CCC and you wanna retrofit CIC, it's a lot easier because you have pretty much everything's pre-wired. Mine is non iDRIVE, so I had to do everything. So yeah, now I gotta put these back on. Alright guys, so this is how far I got. I got the screen in, everything is put back together except the glove box, as I gotta do the wiring harness. The radio, I had to just put my old one in, like I said, because I'm still waiting on the harness, so I'm gonna do that later. I gotta get trim that goes around here, new one, and I gotta get a trim that goes around the radio with these heated seats. The job itself, it wasn't that bad, so just take your time, and any screws you take with whatever you take it off, just put them next to it or put it in the bag. It took me about, I'll say, 4 hours altogether. Honestly, if I didn't record and to do another one now, honestly I think I can do it less than 2 hours. So like I said, just if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And yeah, thanks for watching.